Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Ashcraft if you are new here. You can follow me on Instagram at that same name. I have everything linked and spelled down below. Today is, I almost said January. It's not January. It is February 4th. You're gonna be seeing this on February 5th. And you know, it also helped to know what Flosstube episode this is. This is episode 18. Wow, this is gonna be an interesting video, guys. Episode 18 of my Flosstube. This is my channel where I talk about cross stitch and anything else I feel like. I do have a tiny little bit of afternoon coffee left. Very tiny bit. This is my California Adventure mug. This is one of my favorites. I love it. I love all the Starbucks Disney mugs. They're so cute. How's your guys' week been? Has anything happened? I don't think so. I don't even know what's going on in my own life, to be honest. Yeah. This week's been busy, though, with work, which is great. Lots of billables. I had to take over a bunch of depositions and pre-deps that I wasn't planning on doing. So that kind of set me back in my own work, but that's okay. More than happy to do it because this case might go to trial. So kind of am hopeful one of the cases I'm on goes to trial this year so I can see a trial. Who knows? Anyways, let's talk about stitching. So I do want to mention a couple of things, which now I'm realizing I left my notes up there. Okay, so I'm going to start doing a little shout out section at the beginning of all my videos to kind of let you know who I've been watching this week or who's new to me. The first person, her name is Sam. Her channel is Sammy Liz. She is a viewer of mine, which is how I found her channel. And I have been binging her videos. I think she has 4 or 5 videos, I think. But I love her channel. I love her energy. Her dog, Peaches, is adorable. And I love her projects. So she reminds me of a lot of the people I watch, you know, like she's just somebody I feel like I would hang out with in real life and stitch with. And so go watch her channel. I really like her. And we talk on Instagram, so go watch her. And then a couple people that you probably know about, but I've been watching more and more of their videos lately and catching up on like older videos. Kathleen from Situation Normal. Love her channel. We talk about Grey's Anatomy a lot on Instagram DM. And like our first interaction was I had posted about how when I film, I use my dad's ashes to help me like prop up my iPad. And she said that when she first, and I hope this is okay that I'm sharing this, Kathleen, when she filmed her first video, she was really nervous and she put her dad's funeral card behind the camera. And so, and she mentioned something about the Dead Dads Club. And me, being a Grace fan, was like, oh, is that a Grace reference? And then in my mind thinking, if that's not a Grace reference, it's really awkward of me. But then she's like, no, it was a Grace reference. And I was like, okay, good. So I really like Kathleen. She's such a sweetheart. Her channel is just so fun and she's very chatty, which I obviously am attracted to that kind of a floss tube. So the other one, who else do I have on my list? Rocio from Cocohama Stitchery. I know I've mentioned her before. She just posted a new Flosstube update today and it's super long and I'm so excited. Who else did I? Oh, Morgan, Honeybee Stitcher. She is somebody, I have been watching her from the beginning of her channel. Absolutely love her. She and I message all the time. We love Gilmore girls. We have a lot of the same interests, have worked on a lot of the same projects, like caterpillar projects. And if you like accents, she's from Australia. Like, doesn't love an Australian accent? Oh, Shiloh from X Stitch MD is another one that I watch a lot. I've watched her since I first started watching Flosstube. I've so enjoyed her channel, and she also does a lot about knitting, and watching her has gotten me interested in knitting. So who knows? Maybe I will attempt that one day. I don't know. And then Julie, last one is Julie from Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. Who doesn't love Julie? And I love her bookcase in the background, and she has come out with such great patterns recently, so she's another one. She's chatty, and she just seems like such a kind soul, and I feel like all of these people I would want to be friends with in real life and just stitch with them all the time. So go check them out, and from now on, we're gonna have a little shout out at the beginning of every video. Okay, so I have, because this is my first video of February, I'm going to tell you about January, like a little recap. Something that I'm doing in my journal, it's kind of a bullet journal style, is I'm doing a year of stitching, and I'm going to keep track of how many days I stitch, what I stitch, so that I can see, you know, if I stitched every single day, if I've missed days, how long at a glance it took me to work on something. So in January, this lime green, that is the Frosted Pumpkins wreath stitch along. That's the big red bow. That took me forever. But you can tell I stitched every single day in January. There was one day where I literally only stitched a row, but for the most part, every single day I stitched for about at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. So that's huge for me because, you know, for me, cross stitch is my relaxation time. It's my time to procrastinate on sleep so I can do some stitching and watch TV shows my kids can't watch, and you know, it's my time, it's me time. I also have a calendar, although this is just kind of like reminding me of dates. I also have a tally mark, so that it's also just easy to see at a glance how many days I worked on each thing. So like the wreath Sal, I've worked on it 13 days so far, and that's consisted of part 2 and 3. Hello Dear was only 1 day because I finished it on New Year's Day. And then here is daily stitching, and this is where I actually write out what I worked on. If I had a start or a finish, so like here, Hello Dear, FO, finished, January truck, start. And I can see at a glance what I've worked on. So yeah, so that was really exciting that I actually I stitched every single day in January. And that's kind of the goal, is that I stitch every single day. I'm sure there will be days throughout the year that I don't, but you know, I like stitching, so I want to stitch every day. All right. The first whip that I worked on this week, my first work in progress, is the Frosted Pumpkins wreath stitch along. So here is where I'm at. So I think last time I had just done some of the green, because I think I had just started on it like the night before. So I've gotten a little bit farther. I've finished the candy cane, 2 light bulbs, and then next we have the star and then the giant vintage ornament up there. I did set this down for a little while because I forgot to charge my iPad one night, and this is one that I have as a digital PDF, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just set it down and work on something else, and I haven't picked it up since, but that's okay. So there's that, and I really like the greens. There's 3 different greens in that wreath, and I really like how pretty it is, the dimension. I really enjoy this, and I think this will be one where I'll be a little sad when it's over. I'm not sad about finishing that bow, but I'll be sad about the whole thing being over. And I am keeping that in my Cricklewood crossing bag. I'm doing all the called for colors. I ordered the kit. So this is a 14 count Ada by Picture This Plus in the color Heartland. And this is the called for fabric that comes in the kit. The only thing I will say, and I have not had this on any other hand-dyed fabrics, is that I feel like it's really soft to the point of when I stitch, it's really easy to like tug and make the holes or the squares like tiny. Like, I don't know how to explain it, and I'm sure I'm not making sense. But I kind of equate it to like when you lace up your shoes and then you pull your shoelaces super tight to like make them stay on your feet. I don't know. It's so soft that it's like it doesn't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. If anybody understands what I'm trying to say, comment down below. Okay, so then the next whip, because my iPad died and I forgot to charge it, I asked my husband, I was like, okay, should I work on like this or this or this? And he said, oh, I think you should work on this one. And I said, okay. So this is my Paul Hollywood project. So this is Frosted Pumpkin's Sugar is Sweet sampler. It is called the Paul Hollywood project because I am making it for my best friend, and I'm going to replace the alphabet with a quote that says, "You deserve a Paul Hollywood handshake." It's something that she wanted and she requested. And so the idea is I was going to do everything, and then she's a graphic designer. She was going to design for me the quote in the typeface she wants, and then we'd work together to chart it, and then I'd stitch it. So the other thing is that she's not a huge pink person, so she wanted me to change all the colors. So I kept some of like the base colors, like these like purpley browns and like the dark browns and the corals, and then I swapped out the pinks for teals and blues and kind of a green. So I worked on this for, I can tell you how many days I worked on this. I worked on this for 4 nights, so that was probably a total of 8 hours, or 6 to 8 hours. Last time I had, because I don't think I can do it on there. Last time I had the lace, and then I had like this bottom portion minus the red because I didn't have the red for the strawberries. So I had stopped, like I was this portion. So look at that. Look at that. It's not realistic to dessert at all. I don't know anybody who's made, like a blue pie filling like that. I like to think that these are blueberry donuts, which that is something my best friend would eat at Bill's Donuts in the Dayton Centerville area when we were in college, although she still eats them because she lives in Cincinnati. So sometimes when she goes up to Dayton, she goes and gets some. But as you can see, I've gotten pretty much everything done except for the giant bow and the quote. So all I've sent her are black and white photos of this because I want her to be surprised. She knows the colors because I sent them to her to kind of approve them beforehand. But she hasn't seen everything like stitched. So I'm really excited. The thing that I'm debating right now is what color to do the bow and what color to do the quote. This has the bow in this like dark purpley brown color, which I think would be fine. It might actually work because it would balance how much blue is in here. And then doing the quote in a blue, I'm not sure. So that's something I'm going to play around with a little bit more, and I'll probably mull it over for a while, and then decide later. So this is just on 14 count white Aida, and we're also debating on how we want to finish it, whether she wants me to finish it for her or she works for a framing company if she wants to frame it herself. So she's gonna hang it in her kitchen. So yeah, I love how this is turning out. At first I was like, this is gonna look really funky with all the blues and the teals and the greens, but I love this. I think it's so cool and so cute, and it's like cutesy without being like overly cutesy, you know? So I am keeping this appropriately in a Doctor Who project bag by Nell of Little Yellow House Crafts, which she's another Flosstuber. I love her channel, never miss a video. She hasn't posted a video in a long time. So I really hope that her and her family are okay, and I hope they're okay. I miss her videos, but she makes these bags and she sells them on her Facebook group. And I bought Doctor Who ones, and I say that it's appropriate for my best friend's project because she and I have matching Doctor Who tattoos on our arms that say "We're all stories in the end," which is a quote from the 11th Doctor's season. And if you're wondering, 10 is my doctor. I love David Tennant. So that is that one, and I really banged this one out. Like, once I started on it and I realized how quickly it was going, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna stop until I finish everything but the bow and the quote. Okay, I don't know why I have so much like brightness over here. I mean, I do, but hopefully that helps. Okay, so then my last whip of the week is a new start, and this is the Dreaming Girl Stitch Along by Barbara Anna Designs. I wasn't originally going to do this one right away, but once I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do it. So I started this last night, and then, okay, this is really, pause. Nah? Yeah, okay. The blinds were the wrong way. Anyways, hopefully now it's not too dark. Okay, so the Barbara Anna Stitch Along. I started on it last night. I got much farther than I thought I was gonna get, and then I did work on it a little bit today. Why did my stitches look funny? Okay, and I also realized I missed half a stitch. Like, I made one of the crosses and I forgot to recross it. So this is where I'm at. And here, let me pull up the picture so you know what it looks like. For those of you who don't know, that is what, well, that's what it looks like. So it's a girl with a lot of hair. A lot of hair. So that's how much I have. There are like three skin colors, I think, in here. And then I will start on her. I have to finish up this skin tone part, which is all this. And then I go on her hair. This is 14 count Aida Black Ice from Bestitch Me. It was in the Winter Solstice box. And then this is my chocolate frog needle minder from Black Needle Society that I got with the year 1 pattern. So this is gonna be one of my favorite stitches. I already know it. And I love this fabric. This fabric is amazing. I think this color is on screen is pretty representative. It's a very vibrant blue, but it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So, a couple of things about this. One, Michelle Bendy Stitch is doing a conversion of this that is amazing. Even today, I still have no words to describe just how in awe I am of her conversion. She had originally decided she was going to make her indigenous, and then as she was stitching, or either just before she started stitching or as she was stitching, she realized she had to do the MMIW symbol. So MMIW stands for Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women, and they're like, I don't want to say logo because that makes it sound very like corporate, but their like symbol is a red handprint over the mouth. So she charted and put a red handprint over the mouth. She finished it yesterday. It is, and her fabric, just how beautiful is that? The hair is amazing with the black and the gray. The handprint is just spot on. Every time I see it, I just can't get over how much I love it. I'm also doing a conversion, but nothing as exciting and as amazing as hers. When I first saw this pattern, it reminded me of Merida from Brave, the Pixar movie, which holds a special place in my heart, being about a mother and a daughter. My mom and I saw it in theaters, loved it, and now that I have a daughter, has another meaning to it. So my idea is that I'm going to make her look like Merida, and then when it's finished, put it in my daughter's room. So really the only conversion I'm doing is on her clothes down here. I'm going to pick out like a blue or a green to make her look more Scottish. And so my problem now is trying to pick out what color to use. I did ask on Instagram, and some of y'all came up with some great colors, and I did pick up a bunch of them at the store, the ones that I didn't have. Here we go. Here's all of the ones that I have. So I have a bunch, and for those of you who don't know what Merida looks like, let me find the picture that I've been going off of. So here is Merida from Brave. Okay, well, but you get the idea. So her dress, it's like a teal blue. Well, this color would be perfect, but I don't know if it would really show up. So I am struggling to pick out a color that would really show up well on here. And Dawn, my friend Dawn on Instagram thought, well, why don't you just change the fabric? But then I was like, oh, I really love the blue though. So I'd rather keep the fabric and then just play around with the flosses. So I'm going to do the rest of her head and her hair, and then do I just dropped one, just threw one across the room. And then I'm going to do the like clothes last while I try to figure out which one I'm going to use. I do also have a couple from Forbidden Fiber that I have left over from my order that might work as well. So what is the center one? Is this Ravenclaw? This is one that I keep going back to. This is Ravenclaw. It is a blue-gray variegated color. I think it would look really nice, but I think so would a green. And the green would be make her look more Irish, which is what we are. We only have a little bit of Scottish in us, but my husband and I are predominantly Irish. So, so I don't know. I keep playing around with it. I keep like every single day I hold up a different floss and I'm like, will this work? Who knows? So I'm keeping this. And if you watched last week's video, you'll see that I got the best package ever from my friend Dawn that I just talked about on Instagram. She made me 2 project bags, one for the SOW that we're doing for my Christmas list by Silver Creek Samplers, and then this one that has all these positive affirmations. And this is a fabric that she designed. She does hand lettering, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I thought that this would be perfect for the Dreaming Girl. And then this is the other side. Those flowers are so beautiful. I just love this. So I can't get over how nice it was, you know, of her to send me this, to make me this, and definitely gonna put it to good use. I already am. So those are all my whips. Haul. What did I buy? Oh, my Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop came in. I'm in the Weeks Dye Works Club. I think I have one more, and then I canceled it. I think the next one I get are a bunch of greens, and then it's canceled, or I canceled myself out of it. And who knows, maybe one of these colors will work for my Merida, but these all look pretty blue, so I don't know how well they're gonna show up. So we have Sky. It's like a nice, well, see, now I feel like I got no light going on. Dutch Iris. Wow, that is a really pretty color. Jaybird. Periwinkle. Who knows if you can even see a difference? What is this? Shepherd's Blue. And Blue Jeans. Ooh, Blue Jeans might work. Kind of looks like Ravenclaw. So, let me hold these up against something. So here we go. Here's all these colors. These are nice colors. I don't know if I would use any of these for Merida. Anyways, so that was something I got. This came yesterday or today. Oh, I did buy a PDF pattern. I know I said I was on spending freeze, but we're just not going to talk about that. Shh. I bought a pattern from Top Knot Stitcher. Oh my gosh. When I saw this pattern, I said, yeah, I gotta have it. Gotta have it. Okay, let me find it. That was like the one picture I did not save. So, not that you can see it when I put it on my phone. Okay, look at this little ghosty. It says, be my boo. And it's a little ghosty with a Valentine. Okay, so in my household, if anybody puts a blanket over their head, they are a ghosty. So my kids, my husband, me, if a blanket is on your head, you are a ghosty. So I bought that right away and I got to stitch it up. Maybe it'll be my like Valentine's Day, my Valentine's Day stitch, and maybe I could do a SAF, a start and a finish. And so, yeah, I love that little ghosty. That would probably be one that I would keep up all year round because it's so cute. Okay, and then the last thing I bought is the Gilmore Girls Forbidden Fiber kit. So Forbidden Fiber is this company. I'm using their floss for my Christmas list, and then I just bought some other extras. I highly recommend their floss. I absolutely love it. Super soft, colors are beautiful, very easy to work with, doesn't tangle or get knotted up or anything like that. They are doing a kit with a pattern that is inspired by Gilmore Girls. They are doing, okay, It has a fat quarter yard of fabric, 4 skeins of custom dyed floss, a Gilmore Girls themed pattern designed by Leanne, who is the owner of Forbidden Fiber, a needle minder by Twin Mommy Creations, and a cotton canvas project bag. There were several different options when I went to purchase it, like a 14 count Aida, a 40 count linen, a 28 or 32 count opalescent linen. There may have been another one, but I don't remember. I ordered the 14 count Aida. The next day, Leanne restocked a bunch of the kits and also added a 28 count Belfast linen option. So that was $10 more than the 14 count Aida one that I got. So I messaged her and I said, can I switch? And you just bill me for that extra whatever? And she said, yeah, of course. So now instead of doing the Aida, I'm gonna do the linen, which will be my first time using linen, because up until now, I've only used even weave or Lugana. So I'm really excited. I love Gilmore Girls. My profile on Instagram says something like juggling work-life balance while drinking coffee like Gilmore, something like that. I love Gilmore Girls. The Black Needle Society is coming out with a box on the 10th that is also Gilmore Girls themed, and I think I might have to get it. I am trying to tell myself I don't need it because I'm getting this Gilmore Girls kit from Forbidden Fiber, but I know I'm going to severely regret not purchasing it, so I most likely will be buying it. And that comes out on the 10th. So, yeah. Unless it's like really expensive, then I might not, but chances are I'm probably going to buy the Black Needle one. And that one's called Stars Hollow, and I think they're doing 4 boxes based on the seasons, like A Year in the Life was. So, gosh, that's even more reason to do it. And then after that, I won't buy anything anymore. Don't hold me to that. Anyways, I think that's all I have. This is a rather shorter video than other videos I've done recently. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, perfect timing to go get my kids. So anyways, I hope you have a great weekend and a great week. If you are wanting to order the Black Needle Society Gilmore Girls box, that comes out on the 9th for current subscribers to their monthly boxes, and the 10th to the public. And I don't know how much it is. And then if you want to order the Forbidden Fiber kit, I believe she is closing pre-orders soon. Today, Friday the 5th, is the last day to pre-order it, but I do remember her saying you will still be able to get the kit later down the line after pre-orders have been filled. So if you love Gilmore Girls, this video is all about the girls. I don't think there are any more announcements. I think that's it. So I hope you have a great weekend and a great week, and you have a great time stitching. And oh no, Valentine's Day is not this weekend, next weekend. So I'll ask a question about Valentine's Day then. Is the Super Bowl this weekend? I think so. If the Super Bowl is this weekend, tell me who you want to win. You know, honestly, I have no idea who's in the Super Bowl. Oh wait, is Kansas City in the Super Bowl? The only reason I know that is because of Julie from Kansas City, Girl from Colorado World. Oh yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buccaneers. Out of those two, I'd probably root for the Chiefs. So if you're going to watch the Super Bowl, let me know who you think is going to win. And we'll see who's right. I don't think my husband has that day off, so I don't think I'm going to be roped into watching it. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Happy stitching. Bye.